Okay, so I said I was gonna do a video. I ate my food. We had riding with Jose. Posted that a little earlier. I don't know exactly when it's going to load, so we'll see how long that takes. And then I also posted my video from yesterday afternoon when I got off of work. Okay, it was on a touchy subject. Obviously, racism is a very touchy subject. So I posted that. I was kind of nervous on posting it because I don't want that to be what my channel is about. But I also know that's one of the topics that goes on in the world. So I posted that, and hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully. I know I was all over the place. I said in my video that I need to get a script and put it together, and it's probably right because I stutter over my words. Maybe it's because I'm trying to gather my thoughts, because I'm thinking about it, and I'm not thinking about saying it politically correct. I'm thinking about it because I want it to sound correctly, right? So it's 5:30. Sorry, and I got my alarm on my phone. Okay, so, but I wanted to sound correctly. I don't know. I don't have a very big vocabulary, right? I don't know a lot of words and definitions to each word. I'm not gonna try to sound smarter than I am, but I just wanted to go ahead and post it. It's not that bad. I re-looked at it. I don't think it was that bad. I mean, we all have a past that where racism played a role and this and that, but but that's not what this video this morning is going to be about. Okay, so this morning this video is going to be relatively short, because this one right here is about the feminist movement, right? I'm not the biggest fan, okay? It's not because I'm a man. I'm just not the biggest fan. I'm raising a girl, and I'm raising a boy, and on the girl side, I'm not the biggest fan because it's teaching her that things aren't fair for her, right? That men are just going to keep her down, and she'll never really move up because of men. And that's not true. It's not true. You're putting this in their heads that they'll never make it. They'll never move up if they're not fighting against men. I remember one time when we were riding around and she was talking to me about the work I do, and she asked me, she says, Daddy, is there any girls that work where you work? I said, yeah, baby, there's girls that work where I work, but they work in the office. I work out with machinery. And she's like, oh, okay, well, how come they don't do what you do? I said, I don't know, baby. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to do that kind of work. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I've never really seen too much of it. But we do have girls that work for the companies that I work for. And she's like, okay. I was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to work with machinery, then work with machinery. Just know that it's more physical, right? So you're going to have to get yourself in a physical state that you can do that particular job. You know, it goes for any job you're going to do. If you're going to do a certain job, you need to make sure you're fit enough to do that job. I'm not a mountain climber because I ain't fit to be a mountain climber. Okay? That'd be like me going to Mount Everest and going, look, pay me and I'll take y'all up to the top of the mountain. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna die halfway there. I'm out of shape. I haven't gotten in shape since I was younger. I stopped doing that. But what I'm saying is, when this feminist movement is telling these girls that, one, they won't be successful, and two, that they won't be successful unless they're fighting against men, right? Why are they trying to push this so hard? That how it's all about superiority. It's who's superior than who, right? But what I'm saying is, I just don't like the movement. I think it's bad overall. You know what they're telling these girls, and to be honest, I don't think it's not fair, because they say, oh well, girls make X amount of dollars or cents less than a man. Well, what's the task? How much experience do y'all have? Do you know, that kind of stuff plays a role. Your age plays a role. Your age, what you can do, how you can do it, how long you've been doing it, you know, your physical abilities, your mental abilities. I can tell you right now that a lot of the guys that I've worked with, whose wives work or girlfriends work, their girlfriends tend to make more than they make. You know, I had a buddy that I was working with that his girlfriend did payroll. She makes more than what me and his check put together. Right? So there are women out there that get paid really well. Really well. Heck, I believe our HR where I work makes more than what we make out in the shop. Do you hear us complaining about it? No. She's got her role and they pay her for what her role is. I have my role and they pay me for what my role is. There's no animosity between that. You know, I get that they want diversity as well. We want to get more women in the workplace. But really why they're saying that they're trying to push this idea is really to motivate these girls to go out there and try to outdo these guys. So you gotta think about it, a lot of these girls weren't working. And so when you're telling these girls, hey, look, oh, these guys are doing this and doing that, and so some of these girls are getting into some of these fields and these trades to outdo the men. So then now they basically trick them into working and or getting into certain fields just to outdo somebody. But the another thing was, I told my daughter, I said, look, things aren't as bad as what they say that they are. Okay? I said, girls have a lot of power. They have a lot of power. So for them to say that they don't, that'll make no sense. I say, if we were to go to court and my wife wants to take the kids, she gets the kids. I don't get a say. If a girl sit there and says a guy touched her and he didn't, it doesn't matter. She said it happened. So she's going to get believed or they're going to believe her because she said it. They're going to be like, why would she lie? You know, there's girls out here who are screwing over guys just because they know they can. Right? Because guys hold guys to a standard of respect and order, right? We expect each other to have a certain level of order and a certain level of respect. But they're not doing that with the girls. Okay, they're not doing that. You see, they tell us guys how to raise our sons, right? They tell them, man, you gotta teach him not to be a womanizer and all this other stuff, right? You know, toxic masculinity. Slow down for a second to say that. I won't get tongue tied on that. But they don't tell you how to tell your daughters not to act a certain way. They don't. They tell me, hey, you need to teach your son how to treat a woman, but they don't tell you how to tell your daughters to treat a man. Look, a man will have a certain level of respect for a woman if she deserves it, if she demands it, if she requires it, or whatever the case may be. So I wish that they would stop making it seem like men are just trying to screw women over. We're not. Because what it is fair trade. Okay? You know, what you can do for me, I'll do for you. Okay? They say, oh, men kept women in the house for so long. What was the problem? The thing is that it's a trade-off, right? I mean, like, if a woman wants to go out there and work, but if she wants to stay inside, how's she gonna take care of herself? So they say, okay, well, she's gonna find her husband or whatever, right? And they're going to live together, and she's gonna rely on his money, his resources, and stuff like that. And in return, he would be like, all right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cook, you're gonna clean, you're gonna take care of the house, or you're gonna take care of the kids. And trade off, I will work 10, 8, 16, whatever hours per day that you're going to work to bring home enough money for the both of y'all. Because now he's no longer working for himself, he's working for both of y'all. But that's on a different topic, okay? That's on a different topic. But I tell her, but like, look, the girls have so much power that some guys won't even talk to these girls, won't even interact with these girls, because you don't know how they're going to act, and you don't know what they're going to say, right? They get treated. I don't see how we're still treating them like princesses, and they're acting a complete fool. But yet they still get treated like they're princesses, right? Like they can't do no wrong. They get shorter sentences than men. And that's what I told her too. I was like, if a girl does something that a guy does, she'll get less time than the guy would. And that doesn't make sense. You say you want everything to be fair, then everything has to be fair. That means that if a guy rapes a girl and gets a certain amount of time, say he gets 15, 20 years, right? And for raping a, let's say, 17-year-old, all right? So say that the guy rapes a 17-year-old girl and he gets 15 years. Let's just go with 15. So he gets 15 years. And then a female does the exact same thing. She gets 6 months probation. 1 year probation. How's that fair? Oh, because he's a guy. Guy should enjoy that. Guy should like that. No, if we're going to be fair, then it should be fair. If a grown woman messes with a 17-year-old boy, she should get the same 15 years that the man got. Equal. Okay? If y'all want things to be equal, let's make it equal. Okay? So if we're going to do things equal, that means that when we go to court for custody of the kids, that would mean that, okay, we're going to split the kids up between both of y'all, and you're both going to pay child support. And what it is, we'll put this in a slush fund, or a fund that is used for the child, but both of y'all are going to contribute to this thing. Right? You say it takes two to raise a child or whatever, right? Then why separate the parents from each other and only one person has to pay for it? By law, right? He has to pay for it or he goes to jail. She doesn't pay, she's fine. She's the mother. So then I think that they should have an account that is for the child, that is contributed by both sides. That means mom puts in $50 a week, $100 a week. Dad's putting in $50, $100 a week. And I get it. Pay might be different, right? Say she's making $12, $15 an hour. He's making $36 an hour. Okay, I can see the pay difference, so maybe he might be putting a little bit more, but at least both people are putting into it. And be honest with it. Don't lie about how much money you make. You gotta remember, this is for your child. Okay, this is going to help take care of them. So then anything that y'all spend that money on for the child, you keep receipt documents that says that this money was used for child care. I want things to be fair between us two if you're going to keep pushing this idea. Okay? There's nothing wrong with the idea of equal rights and equal everything, right? Because we all have the same rights, right? We all follow the same laws, but we want equal outcomes. If you're going to push this idea, y'all want all the benefits without any of the consequences. Okay? Now, I don't know what it's like to be a woman. I don't. I'm not going to pretend to. I'm not going to sit there and say I know how she feels. I know what she's going through. Because I don't. Because I only see things through my eyes. And what I see is that things are getting out of control, and they keep pushing this. Women are superior than men. Oh, I thought we were equal. I thought everything's supposed to be equal. You can't tell me that you're superior to me, then ask for me to do for you. Because then you should do for yourself. Like, I'm married. I got a wife. I got kids. I got a daughter, and this and that, right? And I'm going to treat them just as fairly as if I'm talking to my son or talking to another man. It doesn't matter. We're going to keep this fair. My wife takes care of me in different ways that I need to be taken care of while I'm out taking care of her, right? Because it's a trade-off. We're doing this for each other. Okay? She's benefiting, I'm benefiting. Don't let these movements control how you think, because that's really what they're going for. They're going for the control. Okay? Alright, because guess what? These feminist movements, these feminist groups, they're funded by the government. They got money, right? They're funded by the government and by other feminists. So it's profitable to keep you fighting against men. Okay? Stop letting these people get into y'all's heads. Men don't hate y'all. Okay? We're going to sit there and we're going to respect y'all because, one, that's what we were taught to do. We were taught to respect you, not put our hands on you. Okay? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to respect you and keep our hands off of you. Right? But do the same. Respect your man. Respect the men around you. Keep your hands off the man around you. Okay? Because I'll tell you this one thing. If they say what they say is, if you think you are man enough to put your hands on a man, then you're man enough to get an ass whooping from a man. And I don't condone, having to put your hands on a woman, but at the same time, circumstance, when somebody's poking at you, you're gonna get what's coming to you, because you can only hold it back for so long. If some dude is whooping up on you, you're gonna if you're a woman and some dude is whooping up on you, after he hits you a few times, what you're gonna do? You're gonna hit back, right? Even if you knew you can't hurt him, or even if you didn't know if you could or not, you're gonna hit back because you're tired of being hit. They say, oh well, men are supposed to be the one that walks away. It doesn't always work that way. But I just wanted to do a quick video about the feminist movement. I'm not for it, and not because I hate women. That's stupid. Okay? Nobody out here hates women. They might hate the ideas. They might think that some of their their thought process is a little off. But you have to remember, though, they think that their thought process is off because of how they're being taught. Okay? Look here. As us fathers, it's our job to teach our daughters how to respect the people around them, regardless if if it's a man or a woman. Keep your hands to yourself. Treat everyone with respect. Okay? Things aren't unequal. Things will be as equal as you allow them to be. But just remember, though, if you want equality, that means that the outcomes of penalties should be equal as well. If a man teacher rapes a female student, and he's getting 20, 30 years in prison, and a female teacher just loses her job and gets 2 years probation, where's the equality in that? Lock her ass up too. Okay? I'm just telling y'all, ladies, let's be fair if we're going to be fair. Okay? You know, so, like I said, this quick video. I go to work in 10 minutes. Alright? And I said I was going to do this video. I was taking a little bit longer because, like I said, I was reviewing the video that I made on racism. Because I wanted to make sure it looked okay. It was a little choppy, and because there's a little vibration on the freeway or whatever. But sorry about that. It's just, like I said, I'm doing most of my videos in my car, between work and home, at the start of the day and at the end of the day. But ladies, we don't hate you, okay? We just want things to actually be fair. If you're gonna push for things to be fair, men don't make the same amount of money as other men, but it's because of what he knows or what he can do. Okay, I don't get jealous of my coworker who might be making $1 or $2 more than me, and we're doing the same job, because I don't know what that man can do. All right, and I'm expecting the person who's working with me not to get mad because I make more than him, because I know what I know. Right? These people are paying me for what I can do. Okay, so let's just keep it at that. All right, you get paid for what you can do. If you're gonna keep it fair, let's keep it fair. All right, and all these TV shows and these movies and these movements, don't let them get in your head. We don't hate you. We love y'all. Okay, all we want to do is be treated with a certain level of respect. We'll keep opening the doors for you. We'll keep doing whatever for you if you allow us to. But just remember, once you put a stop to it, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna wish it was back. I remember hearing when chivalry is dead. Right? Men don't do for women no more. Men don't do for women no more because y'all told us you didn't want us to do anything for y'all no more. But then get mad because we're telling you to fend for yourself. Okay, so I just want to say thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a good day. I should be out of here around 4:30. So probably around that time I'll post another video. Right now my views are low because I'm just getting started. So if you run across this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so show me some love if you run across it. So thank you. Okay, bye.